Are my kids allowed to own gadgets?
Gadget, okay.
At this point, you can't deny it. It's gonna be there.
Hi, I'm Katwan Ledesma. I'm a writer, educator, wife, and new mother of 2. Parenting has definitely been my most exciting journey, but it also comes with a lot of questions. So I've asked a few friends and experts to share what they've learned from their own parenting adventures. We've compiled the best stories and tips in the hopes that their experiences will enlighten yours. This is the Parent Files.
Brought to you by the Parenting Emporium and Ask Off Lagundi, the #1 natural cough remedy.
Right now, he doesn't have his own iPad. I don't think he needs it. He's only 6. Plus, we have tablets at home that he can borrow. Although he's only allowed to do gadgets on weekends, after homework when he's done with tutor, and only until a certain point because it's hard for them to fall asleep when they're glued to a screen.
Yes, they have their own gadgets because they do need gadgets for school. They need iPads for school. They go to a school where they use their laptops or their tablet.
My father-in-law bought my son his gadget just because it's required in school. I remember when my children were in grade 1 and they asked me, Mommy, how come my classmates have iPhones and iPads? And I said, well, we're a different family. It's their family. I mean, everybody's different from each other.
So our daughter has a phone, but it's really just for calling when she's not with us.
We allow them a limited time on the iPad or the phone for some games. No? We also try to screen the games. We don't want to raise them in such a way that they have to have that gadget every time wherever they go. We see a lot of kids that can't behave themselves inside the mall without an iPad or a gadget.
In the house, so I think the first thing that we did, so we have a desktop computer. We make it a point to place it in
a common area. Yeah, where it's just easy for us to pop in and check on what it is they're doing. So we don't allow them to have it in their rooms.
Coming from an IT background, so on our Wi-Fi router, there's settings where you can put parental controls. So certain brands already have categories where they would say, okay, this is blocked for this household unless you have a password. So that's one thing also. And at the same time, we look at apps that are more apt for their age. So let's say YouTube Kids versus the normal YouTube.
And they have their own accounts, right?
Correct. Which has timers.
Yeah, which has timers.
We have filters, so there are certain sites only that they can go to. They would have to call us if they needed to. If a link brought them somewhere else that's blocked, and we would have to check it first before allowing it in the computer.
They like playing PS2 with their friends, always after homework. Even on Fridays, always after homework. But the iPad, it came to a point where I had to tell them, you can only use it in our bedroom. You're not allowed to take it out of here. It was because of the fighting. They were fighting so much over it, so I put my foot down and I said, iPad is only for mom's room.
Always give rules. They will follow the rules if you will give them proper rules. It's always like that, always the rules, but always give them freedom. In the rules, for example, you will give them a time, 2 hours or 1 hour. Of course, they need to learn. Let them play, let them experience that because they need that. So maybe 2 hours or 1 hour is enough. Let them choose what time they want, but for 2 hours only. So at least they can explore, they can experience, and at the same time, they learn.
Special thanks to Gautier and 27 Annapolis Boutique Residences.